Where did everyone go? Awesome! Karen! Am I alive? Ah! Wake me up!
I know where I'm going. I don't need the GPS.
You said that in Portugal. A goat ate my passport.
He seemed hungry.
Recalculate. Even the robot knows.
It's a different one.
I love you.
Seedance 2.0 is officially out and the hype is just too much. So I'm going to test it in this video and show you the results. I'm also going to show you exactly how to use the tool and how to prompt it properly. Now, there are some restrictions in Seedance 2.0 which makes it hard to even use your own image for generations, but there's a workaround and it works, right? It actually works. I tried it and it works, so I'll show you how to do it step by step. My name is Charles. Let's go straight into it. To access Seedance 2.0, go to Higgsfield. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. Hover on video and click Seedance 2.0. With Seedance 2.0, you can upload multiple images to generate a video. You can also use an audio as a reference or just upload a video. Once you have that, enter your prompt. Here, Seedance 2.0 allows you to generate videos up to 15 seconds, which is actually good. When you see that, it allows you to generate only videos of up to 480p and 720p, which I feel is not really good enough. But I'm going to show you how to get 1K or 4K videos out of this later in this video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, you're missing on a lot. So subscribe, like, and drop a comment. The first thing we are going to test is character consistency. So we are going to use this reference image here. I'll leave the prompts to create this and all other prompts I used in this video in my Telegram channel. The link is in the description of this video. Now, Seedance 2.0 doesn't allow you to use known or recognizable figures, so your generations might get rejected. Even before that, Higgsfield checks your uploaded image to see if it's eligible. If it's not, you won't be able to use it. As you can see here, it recognizes my face and marks it as not eligible. But when I uploaded an image of myself dressed as a ninja, it accepted it. So if your image gets rejected, you can add fictional clothing, cover part of your face, or make the character look less realistic. These small changes can help you pass the eligibility check. The fact that it passed Higgsfield's check doesn't guarantee your generation will work. Seedance can still reject the generation, and if that happens, you can just try again. Sometimes if you redo it, you get the video, right? If you have tried severally and you're still getting rejected, just add words like fictional, fantasy, and stuff like that to your prompt, and it might allow it to generate. So I'm going to select this reference image here and the prompt is here. I'm just going to ensure that I have the aspect ratio I want and generate.
Where did everyone go? Awesome! Karen! Am I alive? Ah! Wake me up!
You can see here it followed the character reference, capturing all the facial features. It also followed the prompt here. I also like the film grade color grading. It gives the video a more cinematic feel and makes the output look more polished overall. For this next one, I use myself as a character reference and generate. Compared to other models like Kling, which often struggle to maintain consistency across different shots, this one holds up much better. The character, myself, I stay recognizable throughout, even as the scene changes. I also like the physics in the fight scene. It feels smooth, dynamic, and more realistic than what you usually get. As you can see here, my face stays consistent throughout the video across different shots. I also like how it was able to add emotion to my face without changing it. Usually AI struggles with profile to front facing transitions, often changing the character's facial feature slightly. Now here the seed remains locked in. One thing I did notice is that the enemies are less consistent than the main character. It's not very noticeable unless you're really paying attention. So maintaining consistency across multiple shots is still a tough challenge for most AI models, but Seedance 2.0 handled it well. Multishot is something I use when creating AI films and story videos because it makes the video interesting. Here I'm using this character and in this prompt, generate.
We lost against the hybrids. They first took our jobs, and then they came for us all.
If you look at this part here, it didn't fully get the text on the paper, but overall, the result still looks great. One thing I've noticed is that Seedance 2.0 performs much better when you clearly direct each shot in your prompt. If you don't break it down into specific shots, the output won't be as strong or controlled. I tried continuous shot in this video. As you can see here, the camera moves like a drone, capturing different locations smoothly. I really like the 360-degree motion here. It feels clean and well executed. What's even better is that I got this result on the first generation. Seedance 2.0 handles camera movement really well. Next thing I want to achieve is VFX and some sort of transformation. Here I used this prompt, as you can see, and this reference image of myself. Generate. I love how the transformation started from the chest and then the hand, and then the shots changed to show the other view or side profile of the hand transforming. I mean, Seedance 2 just goes crazy when it comes to visual effects and transformation. I'm going to try to create the transformer style transformation. So I'll use this prompt here and generate. Wow, this is actually insane. The way the car's transformed into a robot with less morphing is impressive. The continuous camera movement adds even more impact. It just makes the whole sequence feel dynamic. One thing that was slightly off was that the color of the car of the Bugatti changed from white to blue. It's not a deal breaker, but definitely something to note. Overall, the physics, the sound design, the movement, is just really satisfying to watch. I want to try UGC product art, so here I've uploaded images of the Nothing Phone Pro, the front and the back, and using this prompt, click generate.
Okay, so this is the Nothing Phone Pro. Feels different, like super clean, not doing too much. Build, solid, not cheap, just nice. If you like simple but still premium, this one's kind of it.
This is about as realistic as it gets, and I'm genuinely satisfied with this result. But one thing you should notice though is that the time on the phone actually changed. You can see it here, it's kind of like upside down. It's a small detail, but it stands out. The good part is it is fixable with a frame, right? You can simply just extract that frame, recreate that image properly, and use it to correct the output. And I also noticed that I'm not sure if she was lying on the bed or sitting on the bed at some point. It's just like confusing on the visuals. And the issue here is I did not describe how she interacts with the environment or with the scene, right? I didn't say whether she's lying on the bed or sitting on the bed or something like that. So I've noticed with Seedance, if you don't give it a clear prompt of what you want, you might not get a good result. It's not good at guessing. But if you describe exactly what you want to see or how your video should look like, it's going to follow that prompt and pull through. Here I tried to create a shot where the camera moves inside the shoe to reveal its internal structure, but it didn't quite deliver the way I expected. Yeah, see, it didn't quite deliver the way I expected. But one thing that would make the video stand out if you're trying to create similar thing is by providing an internal structure, a reference image of the internal structure of the product of this shoe. Is going to get a better result. So I just uploaded the image without providing the internal structure, how it looks like. Remember I said Seedance is not good at guessing, right? So if you give it context, enough reference, is going to give you a very good video. Here I uploaded this image and enter this prompt. What I want to do is the explosion effect. And if you notice in the prompt, I also detailed the components that I want to disassemble. So here, from the lens glass to the rings to the housing segments, the filter trays, all of that in the prompt. The prompt listed all the components that should be disassembled. So we generate. The explosion effect came out really well. I like how the components break apart in slow motion and then come back together. It feels clean, controlled, and visually satisfying. Now, this might look slow, but if you take it to an editor and add speed ramp to this, you get this type of results. This next one is where I've seen the AI perform well, fight scene. I used this as character reference and entered this very short prompt and generate. The physics here is impressive. The main character held onto the sword and moves with agility. The way he dodges and turns, keeping the consistency, is kind of crazy. Even this other video where I used myself as a character reference. I can see the consistency while fighting, but I did notice a slight issue with my mouth and there was some sort of morphing when I picked up the stick. But aside from that, the kicks and the punches are sharp, controlled, and on point. Here's another video with fight scene. This time around, I used 3D animated character of myself. Now, this is impressive. I love how he strikes the snowman with his sword. The impact feels real. I love the realism Seedance 2 brings into AI video. Now, you can create AI films and movies that actually look real. If you want higher quality outputs like 1080p or even 4K, here's what to do. You're going to go here, hover on video, click video upscale, upload the video. From here, you can upscale to 1K, 2K, or even 4K. So I recommend I use the Topaz model. There are other models you can use for upscaling, but Topaz is really good. So you can use that to upscale your video to 4K video. This one is in car dialogue. I uploaded the image of myself as reference and then entered this prompt here. Let's watch.
I know where I'm going. I don't need the GPS.
You said that in Portugal. A goat ate my passport.
He seemed hungry.
Recalculate.
Even the robot knows.
It's a different one.
I love you.
This is crazy. You can see the movement outside the car. It shows the car is moving. Even the shot outside the car is impressive. The way it switches from the wide dashboard view to the side profile shot feels very natural. Speaking about natural, look at this video here.
Who wants a piece of me? I guess not. Keep walking.
Smoke is notoriously hard for AI because it is transparent and moves randomly. In this clip, the cigarette smoke drifts quite naturally across her face without causing any weird digital glitches. The one on her hand and the one coming from her mouth all comes out clean. Even the man that walks behind her remains consistent. You can try this out for yourself on Higgsfield. The link is in the description of this video. I'll leave the prompts I used in this video in my Telegram channel. The link is in the description of this video. If you haven't still subscribed to this channel, you're missing out big time. So subscribe, like, and share this video. I'll see you here.